Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We're speaking with Greg Drew and Louis Kowalski, talking about all different types of investments and insurances. I want to just switch right back to Greg Drew. Let's talk about the Texas Property Code 33.06. Let's talk about this code.
Yes,
all it means.
Yeah, it's just imagine. Wouldn't it be cool? I mean, seriously, wouldn't it be cool if you could legally stop paying your property taxes and instead use that money, that very same money that you would normally send to the taxing authorities, to create an instant, substantial, tax-free legacy for your family, your church, or your favorite charity?
Tell me more.
Well, Property Tax Code 33.06, if you are at least age 65.
I thought I was
sorry,
gonna use
Bobby.
this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you got to be 65, living in your home. You can defer your taxes into the future. Oh, so people, they get a little scared. Defer my taxes, that means I'm going to eventually owe them at some point, and that's exactly right.
Right.
So what we do is we take that money, it may be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in property taxes.
Right.
We divert that from the taxing authority into a life insurance policy that does two things. When you eventually do die, the property taxes are paid off through the death proceeds of the policy.
Sure.
And there's a lot left over, as I said, for your family, your church, or your favorite charity.
Right.
So and it's all income tax.
Well, what happens to the person that lives to be 110 years old and has been deferring their taxes since 65?
They're very, very lucky to live that long.
So do the insurance pay off the whole thing?
Yes. What we normally do is make sure that the policy that they buy is an increasing death benefit policy to take care of those increasing deferred taxes, because they do stack up over time.
Okay, so it still gets taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And Greg, we were talking a little bit earlier about REITs. So what's the minimum that someone can invest in a REIT?
It's usually $4,000 or $5,000. So it's not any big amount that's necessary.
Because I think people, when they hear REITs, they think in multi-billion-dollar groups.
Yeah, a lot of these alternative type investments historically have been for high net worth folks.
Sure.
But today they're brought down to where just the regular guy can get into them.
And so let's say I sit down with you. What's the process when you have a new client?
Well, again, the process would be, I'm going to help you define your risk tolerance, your time horizon, and your investment objective. Once we do that, then we'll put together a portfolio for you that makes sense for you. We'll monitor that and make changes as necessary.
I got a question on REITs.
Yeah.
Going back to REITs.
Sure.
Do you ever lose money on a REIT?
You can lose money on a REIT.
2008 and 9, I'm sure some people did.
Can lose, yes. There were plenty of people who lost money on REITs.
Couldn't you just hold off longer at 2008, 2009 until it bounces back and then you make your money?
It's not necessarily up to you to hold off. It's the REIT sponsor that determines when things are going to be sold, if we're talking about a non-traded REIT like that we were talking about earlier. If it's a traded REIT, you can sell out any time you like.
Or hold on for
or hold on for them to come
But it
back.
is possible.
It is
just
possible
unlikely
to lose money. I will tell you, though, I just finished taking one through the complete process of raising money, buying the properties, and then selling the properties. And we did this in 2010 to 2015, and this particular REIT returned 15.3% annualized return. So we made a very, very good deal.
Why don't you call me on that one?
I know.
I'll do something on that one.
I'm going to call you next time, I promise, Bobby.
Ask Bobby to invest in it, and then I'll do the real estate transactions, and then we'll be fine.
Excellent.
All right, cool. So if you want some more information, there's a lot of ways to invest, and Greg can walk you through the whole process, sit down with you, customize everything for you. Call him at 210-789-5364. Again, that's 789-5364. Or email him at gdrew@satx.rr.com.